Welcome back, everybody, to the second period of this hockey game. They are getting ready to go here. Scoreless, as you can see, as we get ready for the second period. We've only had 2 penalties in this game. In fact, there was a goal earlier that was called back for high sticking. Grant Slukinski had that one for Sioux City, so it could be 1-0 right now. Shots, let's take a look at the shot totals. Not very many. Yeah, as you can see, shots 7-6 in favor of Sioux City. Let's join now Curtis Anderson with the broadcast.
I've seen it burn some teams in the past. Sioux City's still in the locker room right now. There they come. Everly will get out on the ice first. Go right over to his net. Here comes the rest of the squad. Always interesting on warm-ups. Sioux City on start warm-ups. The last 2 guys off for Sioux City every time is Nick Pierre and Ben Steeves. You have to watch it next time they're home. And they just want to keep going and keep going. And sometimes they get told, now you got to head to the locker room. And Pierre goes off. Steeves does a spin around about 3 or 4 times, picks up speed, and then jumps off the ice. And so just a ritual. These guys all have these rituals. And Coach Luke has his board now, looking, talking to the squad. Who's going to be out there? Here it comes. It'll be Slukinski with Easlip and Shane Gratton, and there's Carfagna. Tri-City will have Miller and Baskel back on the blue line. And then forward lines Nikolaev, O'Hara, and Wilmer. We have 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go for period 2 in our 3rd game in 3 days here in Kearney. Slew takes the draw against Nikolaev on the center, and a face-off won by Tri. Brings it back to Miller. Miller looks and gives it over to Baskel. Baskel walks up the ice looking to play it in. They'll lob it into the Musketeer zone. And Gratton has it. He reverses it around the board. Sioux City picks it up. And a long stretch pass. Here's Charlie Shane trying to work it forward. It got poke checked away. And Tri-City will track it finally behind the net as Shane is putting on some pressure. Here's Heaslip. Tried to throw it to the D, but it comes out the center. Gratton will have it, though. He'll give it over to Carfagna. Up the boards. Sioux City curling around in traffic. Ooh, they handed it away that time. And here's Tri-City. Right side, O'Hara, shot and a goal. Adam top shelf. It was a simple turnover by Sioux City on a no-look pass. And O'Hara made him pay his 24th goal of the season. Tri-City strikes first at the 44-second mark. That's a nice-looking shot far side above the blocker. Well, they'll strike first. Sioux City needs to strike back. Here comes Deckut, Duran, and Steeves. They'll match up with Brindley, Gamache, and Rode on the other side. That's the first time in the 3 games that Tri-City struck first. The City scored first on Friday and Saturday. Here we go, 1-0. Tri-City wins the draw. They'll bring it back to Druskinis, and now they'll look to feed it forward. Brindley. And Brindley looks for a play. Sioux City hacks on it. Brown will track it down. Up the boards, Duran. Duran backs it off to Brown. Brown looks and hands it off to Leppinen. Leppinen around the board, now going to Steeves. Steeves pushes it, looking for Duran. And Tri-City pushes it back in. Now Leppinen over to Brown. Brown eyes up the sheet, and he'll look to work it forward. Tri-City gets it back on their blue liners. They're about a minute and a half into this second period. Tri-City struck. They're up 1-0 on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. Sioux City plays it back. There goes Deckut chasing after it, along with Bruskin as he ties up his man there. Sioux City now getting after it is Steves. They're looking for a centering pass. Comes out to Smith, though. Smith whips it over left. There's Pierre, a shot. Got blocked. And Tri-City trying to make a play the other way. And Ernest is there. He'll chip it into the Musketeer zone. Sioux City looking for a long stretch pass. Here comes Fowler. He'll enter the zone. Gives it off to Irie. Feeds it over to Pierre on the left side. Nick channels it down low over to the right wing side. Fowler drags it up the boards. And Sioux City looking for some zone pressure. Tri-City from behind the net, working after it, and they'll lob it out to center. Here's Gardner. He'll give it away. Sioux City will slide it up the ice, bank it forward. Goes trickling down. Musketeers look to make a line change. Here comes McLaughlin and Shimmick. Here's Tri-City, though, looking for some numbers. Left side, pass across. It got deflected nicely by the Musketeers. Gotta watch your line changes. There's a quick shot and a kick save. Tri-City will throw a puck in on net. Face-off is coming. Fowler having words with the Tri-City bench. Out on the ice, though, will be James McLaughlin and Shimmick. And Coach Doreen wanted a penalty on a hit. On the ice is going to be Doyak, Cebrian, and Ernest. They want to match. They've been matching up that line against McLaughlin's line to try to slow them down. They have a face-off won by Tri-City, right side. Miller takes a shot. It rolls off. A kind of funny hop. Now, James is checked from behind. A penalty coming up. Sioux City taking exception to the crack straight from behind. And the Musketeers will have their second power play. That's Dane Doyak. Doyak has seen the penalty box a few times in his past. Nothing too major, but it's definitely a check from behind. Sioux City, man advantage now. And on the ice will be Shimmick, McLaughlin, James, and Steves with Carfagna. Let's see if they can solve here. Sergeyev and tie this baby up here on the power play. Power play's been very effective. McLaughlin, he'll try to start by winning a draw against Cebrian. Cebrian won the draw last time. Yeah, dig in deep now. And looking to drop that puck. McLaughlin, Cebrian's going to win the draw, but Sioux City looking to track it down. They do. Out to Carfagna on the blue line. Walks across the blue, looking. Knifes it to McLaughlin. Back to Carfagna. Blast shot. Save. Rebound. Didn't go in. Quickly over right side. Referee was waving on that one. Shot jam. Shot again. Tri-City will clear it down. Couple big opportunities there for Sioux City. The Musketeers will break out. Carfagna rails it all the way out. Oh, they were looking to feed it to McLaughlin. A nice play by Gamache. Otherwise, McLaughlin's in good standard. Bad pass. Here's Gamache with the puck in deep right wing side. Just an errant pass. And Sioux City will track it. Here comes McLaughlin. He will skate up right side, enters the zone, no problem, all the way down into the right wing corner, slides it around the boards, and a centering pass comes out to center ice. Carfagna battles after it. He will track it, reverse it to Shimmick. 52 seconds left in the man advantage. Sioux City trying to get on the board here. Kind of bobbled the puck a couple of times. I think they're going to probably make a change to their other unit. Here's Dylan James. Here comes Steves. Come across. Lobbing it forward. Steves into the right wing corner. Carfagna way down low. Taken on from behind. No call. I'm not sure. And the puck was cleared. They're not calling much this afternoon. Sioux City second unit out there now. Just 18 seconds left in the man advantage. Here comes Garrett Brown up left wing side. Bring it back. Here's Pierre off his stick. They'll enter and look to track at left wing side. Running out of time, 4 seconds. There's a shot and a save made by Sergeyev, and they say the penalty is over. Well, Sioux City 0 for 2 on the power play. Tri-City has the one and only goal. That coming from Cole O'Hara. The first shot of the second period. Going to get out there. Got to dig deep and get some momentum going here. Looks like Slew's line, maybe. Nope, Irie's line. Kirkland Irie with Pierre and Fowler will get out there for the Musketeers. I'm not sure. We got the referee over at the scorer's table. Not sure what's going on there. We're still talking with the official scorer's table. One second left in 2 seconds left in the penalty. They let him out early, I guess. I think they had the clock wrong, so Doyak will head back out. Sioux City will have 2 seconds here, and Brownie will slide out to the neutral zone now. Case Tri-City gets the puck and wants to find Doyak on a long stretch pass. Here's Irie digging in for the Musketeers. And the face-off taken by Tri. And in left wing corner. Storm now at full strength. Puck goes into the right wing corner. It's going to be picked up by Borghese. Out to center ice. Irie will lob it right back in. There goes Fowler chasing after it. He checks his man hard. Centering pass. There's a little nudging one. Extras going on. And bodies on the ice. Fowler and Tri-City player without gloves on. Had to be restrained. He wanted to go and fight Fowler. That's Strathman. Still being held back. Not happy with it. Going to get shoved in there. I think he's getting a 10. Referee had enough of him. Well, maybe not. Well, if it's a 2 and a 10, he can be in the box, but Strathman just beside himself, dropped his gloves looking to fight. Fowler did not. Let's see how they sort this baby out. The face-off is going to be in the Tri-City Storm zone. So they had to physically take him all the way to the penalty box, had to give him kind of a shove to get in the box. Wouldn't be surprised if you put a 10 on it. Now the referees will come over across. And discuss with the head coaches. And 4 minutes up on the board on Strathman. 2 minutes on the board for Fowler. He might have got an unsportsmanlike or something. I think someone's got a little sign. What's that say? Now a salad or something? I don't know. Fowler's got a smile on his face as they're showing him. But Sioux City, well, now it's 2 apiece. They had it a double minor. Now it's wrong again.
Oh, my God.
And if he's got a double minor, someone's got to serve it. There goes Falloon. He'll head across the ice, serve that. Got to get our scoreboard back to where it was. Sioux City has a power play coming. And this will be their third one. Still on the board as... Okay, there you go. Just going to wipe off the 2 on Fowler. He has to be in there for 2 minutes. There we go, face off. Tri-City's going to win the draw and hack it all the way down. There goes Ernest after it. And here's Carfagna. He'll give it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will skate coming up right side. Gives it back to Carfagna. Entering the zone is Steves. He'll lift it down. Comes all the way around the board, and they're going to get the clear. We'll try it again. Minute 38. Clock ticks down. Got to get possession in the zone. Here's Carfagna again. Now McLaughlin. He lobs it down. Tri-City's going to jump on it. They'll whistle it around and clear it again. Got to enter better. We'll try it again. And big play there by Brindley, and he'll get it forward. Here's McLaughlin looking, gives it off the skate blades of Dylan James. Tri-City looking to clear again. They will for a third time. They'll whistle it all the way down. Sioux City's got to enter better on the possession. Puck hacked around. Tri-City coming in short-handed, looking for a play. They curl it back. And now looking in, a shot attempt, save, rebound, and a glove save. Boy, Sioux City falling asleep on their power play this time. And Tri-City with a little extra pressure gets an opportunity short-handed. 42 seconds left in the man advantage. I think Sioux City switching up their power play unit back to Iris, Wilkinski, Pierre, Shane, and Brown. Face-off coming just left of Eberle. 1-0. Sioux City trails on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. Wilkinski will take the draw now against Sebrion on the other side. They get in. And Sioux City will win the draw. Back to Brown. Brown looks to break out. Gives it forward. Sioux City. Slew taken away. Tri-City again. Here's Dubinsky firing a shot. Rattles around the boards. Comes out to center ice. And Tri-City will eat some more clock. Not sure if Sioux City just playing a little sloppy or getting a little fatigued out there. Boy, the slashing coming up on Sebrion. Sioux City will have another power play. Here comes Charlie Shane across in deep. Fires a shot. Ricochets around. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-4. There's the whistle. And Sioux City will have a 5-on-3. It should be 2 seconds. The clock kept ticking after the whistle. But they will have a 5-on-3 on a slashing call on Darian Sebrion. Now let's see if they can get something going here. Back-to-back power plays. And there we go. Got a guy out there. Tri-City just switched who was serving that second minor on that last penalty. It's interesting. And they don't have the power to play up there. This scoreboard is wrong again. I don't know if we got a backup scoreboard keeper, but it's been screwed up a few times now. There you go. Come on. Face off. Sioux City will win the draw. And here is... out down low. And puck off the stick and cleared. Here's Carfagna. Spins away from traffic. He'll skate. They're going to go 5 back this time with 1 trailer. They drag it all the way back. And now McLaughlin will stick handle. Gives it forward. A little give and go into the right wing corner. Bouncing puck. Tri-City looks to have it again. Sioux City just off pace right now. Tri-City is the #1 penalty kill unit in the USHL, and they're showing why right now. Here's Carfagna. Here is A drop pass coming to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin hands it forward and offside again. Here comes Tri-City. Ernest, he's shorthanded. Drags, shot, save. And a penalty coming up on the Musketeers, a slashing call. Oof, that cannot make Coach Luke happy. We're going to go to 4-on-4 hockey with a slash on Carfagna. In deep, Ernest coming in. The slash definitely there by Carfagna. And we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 6. And then a power play coming up for Tri-City. They need a little jump in their step right now. And Sioux City wins the draw. There is Smith around the boards, trying to track it down. And now it's Heaslip. Here comes Tabor. He will skate. He'll come across. Lost it off his stick. Goes after it into the corner. Gives it down to Fowler. Fowler lobs it. Smith. Whistle. Penalty again. Slashing call against the Musketeers. And that's Tabor Heaslip. Penalties are just mounting right now. And now this is going to be 4-on-3. Sloppy penalties, cannot have it. Four-on-3 hockey, and this is getting a little too many penalties right now. It hasn't burned anyone yet. Sioux City was sloppy on their power play opportunities. Tri-City now a 4-on-3, and then in 46 seconds, it'll be a 5-on-3. Sioux City's got a battle. Tri-City around the boards. Nikolaev has it. Gives it off to Miller. Slides it across, looking in, down to the goal line. Tri-City not playing with a bumper, so they're kind of spread 4. Back and forth, Nikolaev looking for the shot. Back and forth, backside, trying to find O'Hara. He has the 1 goal so far in the game. Gives it to Miller. O'Hara making a shot, looking to drive. Nice block, but staying with it. O'Hara gives it down to Miller. Miller, shot, blockered over left wing side. 7 seconds, and Tri-City will have 5-on-3. Got a kill. Tri-City on top. Over left side to Miller. Now Storm at full strength, and now a 5-on-3. Shot and a goal! 2-0 Tri-City. Well, that'll take out Carfagna's penalty, and Tri-City will still have a man advantage for 1 minute 8. And a 2-0 lead. So 5-on-4 right now. Sioux City needs to pick me up. It's 2-0. And our clock operator again has to take off some more numbers. Not sure what takes so long here. I must have a backup or someone who doesn't normally work it. There we go. And more delays from our clock operator tonight than anything else. There we go, 5-on-4 for Tri-City. And the face-off is going to be won by Tri-City. This will be Borghese out there with Gamache, Brindley Road, and O'Hara. And coming across, O'Hara looks, goes out to center ice. Here's Fowler on a foot race, so Pope checks away from him. Fowler looks after it, tracks it down, and he'll flutter it down. Here's Steves coming shorthanded, looks in, fires a shot, glove save, and then flipped out of the glove by Sergeyev. Tri-City will look to enter, coming across right wing side. O'Hara shoved into the right wing corner, plays it down to Gamache. Backs it out again. There's Brindley out there, and now Borghese. Borghese to O'Hara, looking for an attempt. Nice job playing him there was Antonacci. Tri-City trying to get going. They have one power play goal, and that was a tough one. Puck hits the glass and on a play, and a face-off is coming. 7 seconds left on Tabor. He slipped slashing call. 9:44 left in the period. Sioux City trailing 2-0 on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. Got to kill this baby and then start digging deep with 5-on-5. Here's McLaughlin on the draw against Nikolaev. Sioux City wins the draw, and they'll work it all the way down. And down it goes. The power play is over. Tri-City at Sioux City at full strength, 5-on-5. Yeah, the one goal comes in on the 5-on-3. And Sioux City outside of that has played really strong on the penalty kill. Here's Nikolaev with the puck. Sioux City needs a burst, some kind of something to get them going. There's a nice block by Dylan James on a shot attempt. Sioux City pushing them around the boards, trying to work it. Sioux City, Tri-City, trying to get something going. There's Wheeler. He comes skating in. Shot and a goal. Oh, boy, that one was a tough one. I think Everly liked that one back. 3-0. Just like that. Time of the goal is 11:02. Now Wheeler keeps the zone, releases, and finds the back of the net. Now 3-0 now. Tri-City in command on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. .58. Sioux City needs to get on the board here in this second period to get back in this contest. And the face-off taken by Irene. Here comes the Musketeers. Tri-City, Sioux City, banking it forward. Here comes Tri now, looking. They'll roll it into the Musketeer zone. After it is Carfagna. Around the boards it comes. Here's Fowler skating up on the left wing side. Plays it to Pierre, trying to play it deep. Now it's tied up on the boards. Pierre is just going to try to kick it forward as it's all muddled up. Carfagna plays it down low. Borghese works it free, and now there's Kirkland Irie up on the boards. Left wing side, back and forth he goes. Looking, takes a shot towards the net, and Tri-City looking to work it the other way. Crisscross, Borghese comes in. Shot fought off by Everly. Sioux City will stretch it out. Here's Kirkland Irie. Irie will lob it down and head to the bench for fresh lines here. It's Deckut, Duran, and Steeves. Sioux City trailing 3-0 in this one on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. And coming up the ice is going to be Gamache. Has it taken away from him. And in deep, here's Deckut, left side, fires it, shot, save, rebound, scrambling around, goes behind the net. Bank off the glass, out the center, Sioux City rolls it, and, I guess offside. Get a timeout on the ice, 7:29 left in the period. 3-0 Tri-City. We'll be back after this break on Fox Sports Radio 620. KMNS Sioux City.
Man, a lot happened there. Absolutely unbelievable. A whole lot happened there. But let's take a look at the other USHL game going on. It's Muskegon at Green Bay. They lead 2-0 on a goal by Jacob Brasini early from Jake Richard again on the power play. That's his second assist on the day, 2-0 there. And then there's just a lot to unpack here. All three Tri-City goals coming within the third period. Mason Wheeler. There's second period. second period. Mitchell Miller, Mason Wheeler, and Cole O'Hara, and just a ton of penalties will rejoin Curtis Anderson.
Musketeers trailing 3-0 on the Stockton Towing scoreboard, and don't have that jump right now. Give credit to Tri-City, really kind of muddling up the middle, not getting the flow, but they got to dig a little deeper. The sticks are just not quite crisp. Let's see if they can change the tune here. Get back into this contest. Tri-City protects the lead very well. And they protect their home very well. They're 24-3-0-1 at home. Here we go. Here's Lukinski on the draw for the Musketeers. And Charlie Shane, puck poked away. Musketeers trying to pop it. And Tri-City back and forth. Slukinski chips it forward. Tabor Heaslip hustles after it, looking in, and tries to push it on net. Over to the right wing corner now. Miller is down on the ice in pain, it looks like. He had a collision with Tabor Heaslip. Now we'll have a whistle. Miller is down. I didn't see the collision. It was behind the Tri-City. Let's see if we got it here. There's Tabor. And it's a check. I don't know what the fans are booing about. They're just upset that their top player is injured. There's nothing abnormal about that at all. But Miller must have got popped a little off on that one, and he's down on the ice with the trainer. Yeah, Heaslip just kind of popped backwards and got him. Kind of hunched over a little bit. Yeah, he just got, there wasn't much. Miller's going to head to the locker room. I don't know if he got bumped in the head or what have you. Kind of holding his shoulder or something, but no penalty-wise. Tri-City wants one, but if that's a penalty, then I don't know. I mean, of all the different hitting and stuff going on in this game, as Heaslip, look, back, and it gets him in the shoulder. I don't know what it's because someone was injured. Face-off coming in the Musketeer zone. No, it should be coming out of the zone because the whistle was blown dead with a Tri-City player injured. He just comes back and makes contact back. I see it all the time. Face-off coming, the Musketeers on the puck. Tri-City jumps the other way. Here's Brindley. Brindley in deep, and they shoved into the corner. Musketeers on it, trying to work it free, and it'll be Deckut. Sam backs it off, and now Musketeers off the board, and coming up with it is Lepinen. Nice feed coming across. Duran to the net, kicked aside. Oh, just over the grips of Lepinen on the backside. Tri-City working into the Musketeer zone, into the right wing corner. Here's Lepinen. He'll reverse it over to the left side. And out to the blue line working. They'll work it down low now once again. It's Leighton Road. He had a couple goals from last night, and he looks high up on the shot. Deckut plays it forward, and they tried to get a big shot. We got a fight. And it is No, it's Deckut. Sam wrestling him back and forth. Got a couple cracks on him. Guy lost his helmet. Yeah, if Leighton Road tried to lay out Deckut and it didn't work, but Deckut still took exception to The shot attempt. Yeah, because it was coming in late on the hit. There's Deckut. He goes over the left side. Here comes the hit. A boarding call, but Deckut has a problem with it and goes after him. There's a good pop by Sam. They get down and couple there. It'll be 5 and 10s at the 13:54 mark. And as an extra on Deckut? Oh, are you kidding me? Are they going to call that instigator? You know what the instigation was the boarding check by Road. They're going to give Tri-City a power play on it. I can't understand that. You think Sam just decided to skate over there and engage him in a fight? It'll be a power play for Tri-City. Instigator or something. You know what instigates it? The big check and boarding by the opponent. That's what instigated it. Shimmick's going to serve the 2-minute. Deckut cross-checking. Okay, interesting. And a face-off in the Musketeer zone. Boy, we had a great first period. Things are going downhill. I'm not sure how the cross-check, what called a boarding? Frustrating. And Sioux City with the puck. They'll play it out, try to get it out. There's Durand. He'll lob it down the ice. So power play again for Tri-City. Both teams have had a lot. I'm not saying one-sided or anything. It's interesting on some. Here's Durand playing it again. Hammer that puck around the boards. It'll clear all the way down 200 feet. Here comes Heaslip and Fowler now. They will chase after the puck carrier. And they'll bring it back. And disruption again by Tabor Heaslip. Does such a great job. They want that flow, and they don't get it when Tabor's harassing. Dowiak comes in, Sioux City. And a big check applied up high, and Fowler taking exception to it. Fowler gets his helmet ripped off, and now we got a fight. Fowler's got him down. And Fowler is pleading with the referee. He's got his helmet ripped off. That's suspendable and should be. He's pumping up his team. It was a terrible hit by Tri-City player again. And Dane Dowiak went up high on Carfagna. And Fowler will defend. Look at that hit right there. That's a headshot, and Fowler takes exception. That's the second time as this happened. Fowler has his helmet ripped off right there, and now they go to blows. You're watching on Hockey TV. I get confused on the old helmet getting ripped off because we've seen Musketeer players get suspended, but then nothing. Fowler's just got to be held by the jersey as pumps up his team. So we'll get 5 and 10s out of that. Temperature is brewing pretty good. And the referees will have a discussion. Referee over in front of Coach Luke Strand. And Fowler has another one. I don't know how they're calling this. Coach Luke Strand is trying to figure out how these are getting called. Fowler gets an extra 2. No call on the headshot by the Tri-City player. And Coach is getting livid. You're defending your team because the penalty sure didn't occur. Well, we had a hockey game in the first period again. This goes to 5-on-3 for Tri-City on the way they're calling this game. I wish they would call what starts these fights. And it's been Tri-City both times. Guaranteed. 5-on-3 again. That's how Tri-City scored on the power play last time. So Sioux City's got to bear down and try to stay in this game. Face off. It's the high hits, the boarding calls that are not called. And so you want to police then the game, because if they're not being called, that's what happens. There's a big hammering shot. It's a goal.
Of course.
4-0 Storm on top and in control. They have now a 5-on-4 power play. That's the second power play goal. 5-on-3. Wow. Kind of a frustrating game. It was a really good game in the first period, and then the second period happened. So Fowler got a double minor for roughing. I'm not sure how. Dane Dowiak gets 2. That after cracking Carfagna in the head. Frustrating. 5-on-4 is the advantage for Tri-City again. And Tri-City will win the draw. Bring it back. Borghese. And here comes Tri. Coming across left wing side. In deep left wing side is Brindley to Borghese. They work it over to O'Hara. And slide it in down low. Sioux City chases after it. Brindley tries to bring it out to Borghese over left wing side. Minute and 12 left in the man advantage. Brindley gives it to Borghese on top. Over left circle. Bobbled puck. And now hacked into the corner. Smith will play his man up on the board. Sioux City will nudge it forward. Here comes the Musketeers. Short-handed. Here comes a play to McLaughlin. And he fires a shot. It goes firing off the glass. And Tri-City looking to work. 4-0. Tri-City, all 4 goals in this period. Here's Sioux City again, short-handed. Here's Tabor Heaslip. He will skate. Here he comes, digging in deep. Now behind the net. He'll hand it off to Grattan. Grattan looks. Out front shot. Got deflected. Here's Grattan from the left circle. And now feeds. Here comes Tri-City on a breakaway. And getting back is Grattan. Fire, a shot and a goal. 5-0. Power play goal. Like the tenacity on the penalty kill, but kind of went a little too deep on it. Tri-City 2 for 5 on the power play. Make that 3 for 6, I believe, on the power play. We had one penalty apiece in the first period. And then boarding, roughing, 10 minutes, slashing, cross-check, fighting, roughing. Not sure how that was a double minor instead of fights on that one, but hey, whatever. And so Sioux City, here's Tri-City again, looking in, shot and a goal, and make it 6-0. Poor Eberly in there, kind of stranded, not having an off game. And make it 6-0. Tri-City. We got a lot of game left. And momentum, a nice looking shot by Sebrion. Got him on the far side, and I think you want to do is if you're keeping Eberly out there, you want him to just keep working out there, because the big thing as well is you want Tracy to get as much rest as possible. Sioux City wins the draw. Bring it back to Lepinen. Now here comes James. James coming in deep. Fire shot and a goal. There we go. Nice ripping shot by Dylan James. His 26th goal of the season. And Sioux City got on the board. That's step one. But a lot of steps to go. Trailing 6-1 on the Stockton Towing scoreboard. Dylan James rifles one and got one on Sergeyev. Burns the shutout. And just got to keep going. Nice power on that one by Dylan. Here's the face-off. 2 5-on-3s they call against Sioux City. Just beautiful. That should be ice. Apparently no icing. Not sure how that's not icing, but here's Sioux City. Shimmick lobbing it forward. Tri-City looking for a shot attempt. Here's Lepinen. It'll work. Getting through traffic, coming across is Shimmick. Looks, fires a shot, and now a shot. Backside loose. Jamming at it, and the puck does come loose. Out to center ice it comes. McLaughlin will back things up here. So Dylan James, boy, a nice goal. Sioux City in trouble in this one. All the way down the ice. Now it's Lukinski hustles down for the Musketeers. Here comes Charlie Shane. And then James takes another shot. Hits the side of the net. Sioux City throws the puck on. And boy, almost snuck through there. Here's Lukinski out there. Smith. And now puck goes down low. Carfagna is still on the bench, by the way, and he's sitting down. I wonder if he's injured from that headshot. That didn't get called. Minute 57 left in the period, and he's got to keep working. Sioux City on a nice takeaway, and here's Heaslip, backs it. Slukinski forgot the puck. He'll give it back to Smith. Bank it off the boards. Tri-City. Borghese will get it over to Druskinis. Here comes the Storm. Borghese chips it in. Rattles it behind the net. And the Musketeers will skate. Here comes Duran. Dishing left wing side. Now Benny hustles down into the corner, trying to work after it below the goal line. Sioux City. There is, looks like Pierre out there on this ship. Of course, Sam off for the fighting earlier in the period. Tri-City, Druskinis, a minute left in the period. 6 goals in this period for Tri-City. And the Musketeers trying to just keep playing right now. Here's Steves, waves at it all the way down into the right wing corner. Tri-City on the breakout now, looking up on the left wing boards. Here they come, spinning off traffic. They'll lob it down. There goes Steves hustling after it for the Musketeers. Nudging down low, trying to free up the puck. Here comes Ernest across left wing side. Now coming out, looking to set a play over to the right side. That's Basgold trying to make a play, but can't get by Heaslip. Heaslip so tough. Musketeers. And there behind the net is Grattan. Stretching it out. There's the buzzer. We are done with period number 2. Longest period around, it seems like. 6-1 in the Stockton Towing scoreboard. Let's take a break. We'll be back on Fox Sports Radio 620, KMNS Sioux City.
Wow. There is a lot we gotta go through here.
Don't expect quality products at fair prices. Don't expect pressed white shirts and manicured.
I mean, let's just start off with the 7 goals that were scored in that in that second period. Cole O'Hara from Jeremy Wilner, Mitchell Miller from Jeremy Wilner again, Mason Wheeler, Ilya Nikolaev, Jeremy Wilmer, Kieran Cebrian, and Dylan James, or Cebrian, or however the heck you pronounce it. I could really care less at this point. And the penalties, wow, look at all these penalties. Bites and roughing and all that. We don't need to go through any of that. We'll take a look at the other USHL game. Right now it is still 2-0 with very few penalties there, as you can see.
Remember, Fishbowl Friday.
So let's take a look at some NHL scores now.
For just $15. Clyde also has amazing prime rib for Friday and Saturday night. Sunday is family fun day.
Predators and the Penguins tied up at 1 at the end of the second. Lightning lead the Sabres 2-0. Kings lead the Wild 3-2. The Capitals are leading the Bruins 4-2. Ducks are at the Hurricanes. Stars are at the Blackhawks. Jets are at the Senators. Basketball game right now, 130-121. Nets lead over the Pacers. Hornets beat the Wizards 124-108. Cavaliers beat the Bucks 133-115. The Hawks beat the Rockets 130-114. We have the Celtics at the Grizzlies and the Raptors at the Knicks. Heat at the Magic. Pistons at the 76ers. Bulls are at the Timberwolves. Spurs are at the Mavericks. Lakers at the Nuggets. Thunder are at the Clippers. Warriors are at the Pelicans. Kings are at the Suns. Jazz are at the Trailblazers. MLB scores 4-1. A's lead over the Phillies. Rays lead the Orioles 8-0. White Sox lead the Tigers 10-1, or they beat them. The Reds beat the Braves 6-3. The Nationals beat the Mets 4-2. The Rangers beat the Blue Jays 12-6. The Guardians beat the Royals 17-3. The Twins beat the Mariners 10-4. The Pirates beat the Cardinals 9-4. The Brewers beat the Cubs 5-4. Bottom of the 7th, Rockies lead the Dodgers 7-4. The Giants lead the Marlins 3-2 at the top of the 6th. Astros lead the Angels 2-1 at the top of the 6th. And then the Padres lead the Diamondbacks 8-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And then Boston is at New York later tonight. Well, we'll take a break. Third period coming up after this. Don't go away.